Heyo guys, girls, and everyone in between. This is Rebellious Pastry here, and I'm back. Hopefully back for good this time. I've been jumping in and out of doing things, so hopefully I'm in for the win now. And yeah. Um this is just kind of a practice stream, just getting back into things kind of stream, but the actual real important one is going to be happening on Saturday. I think I'll probably have it be like 1 p.m. ish MST, but yeah. Um it's just it's just the fact that there was a lot of like different things that happened that I feel like I wouldn't do you guys justice if I were to just pop back in after like almost a half a year off without any reason or explanation, especially since there's plenty of reason and explanation here. I'm just gonna pop my yep, my fire alpacas. um let's see here. Let's have us do a new file, okay? Um, Alrighty. Um, okay, I have two screens where one of them I don't show anything on, because if I showed both screens to myself, then my drawing tablet gets all wonky. So, um, display, um, let's see what duplicate these displays do, and if it lets me keep changes, and if it lets me draw normally. Nope, it's still kind of weird. Um, but Fire Alpaca don't like me very much apparently right now. Let's escape, or can I at least exit out of here? Okay, it's wanting me to save, which I can. 2026. Save. Okay, okay. That's actually that. And then there we go. And then Fire Alpaca again. Hello whoever just joined from Twitch. I hope you're doing well. And please excuse the fact I'm a bit rusty on streaming. I I fully didn't mean to do this, but life ended up just happening how it is. But yeah, um, but it's definitely a long story that I'm gonna be sharing on Saturday. So yeah. Anyways, now I've now right now I'm pretty much just creating the thumbnail for Saturday and just getting used to one, some new equipment that I got, or more like inherited, because like no one died but Mama Pastry retired, so I got her office and everything. Um since she don't have a job no more, and like to yeah. Um so how have you guys been doing? I'm gonna go share after I remember where I put my phone. I'm gonna share this stream with the community tab so that I can either one, be even more annoying, or two, so that people know that I'm back on after forever and a half. Um, let's see. New, managing moderators can support your channel in even more ways. I knew about managing moderators. Get out of here. Let's see. There's the leaderboard. No one's talking in there, so then I'm gonna let's see. Share. Create post. I'm back with the new pastry as the current thumbnail. Which, yes, new pastry is still happening, but due to just the fact that I was in development hell for so long, I just want to get at least one more video out before I switch characters on myself. Or, same character, different design, but yeah. So my plan is to, like, for all new thumbnails, or actually this might work even better for the channel now that I'm thinking about it. Like, phase in the new designs and thumbnails, and then have the OG design on one last video, and then it'll all be the new character, or new pastry. It's still pastry, but a man pastry, if you know what I mean. Also, why ain't anyone chatting? I'm literally hearing crickets. And I don't like I like crickets, but hearing crickets in a YouTube chat is kind of unsettling. Because I kind of feel like the weirdo who's just talking to himself, you know? But regardless, I guess regardless of how many people are in the chat, it's still like feeling a little bit like a weirdo because like I actually probably should switch it to multi-stream so that if people on Twitch were trying to talk, then I can respond. Because what's more annoying than chatting and no one's like, or like being in a chat and yet the creator doesn't respond to you even though he didn't give you any like guidelines on stuff. Because yeah, during like my game shows and stuff, hello chatty blogger MS. I'm I'm doing well enough, I guess. I'm not gonna spoil too many details because I want to save most of the announcement-y type things and like the huge what's going on and how everything's going is gonna be shown on Saturday. So shown, quote unquote. Like this is a show. Like this is a episode by episode show, but you know, I feel like being gone for like 6 months, people people aren't entitled to anything, but like people deserve to know what was going on if someone hasn't been doing their things in 6 months ish. But yeah, also I hopefully can go back to making holiday specials on time. April Fool's Day is already going to be late just because I didn't get back to it as soon as I wanted to get back to it. I've been wanting to get back to it since I left, but things just kept on happening and I was just like, I am just not mentally in the mood to give pastry all the mental energy that they deserve and the channel deserves. So I'm just like, I'm just gonna wait it out. Yeah. And I'm just getting used to just stuff again. And new stuff. Stuff and new stuff. I'm just hoping that I can get back to having a normal momentum. Probably not as much as I used to, but at least having some normal momentum back. Just because I felt kind of lost when I didn't even work on pastry consistently when nothing was consistently happening. But yeah. I'm gonna probably title the title Saturday stream What Happened plus chat, and then like I'm gonna like clip out the like part of the stream. I'm gonna be for like part of the stream. I'm only I'm only 312 subs away from monetization, which also the fact that I can't get paid from this also wraps into like some of the what happened. Like it was a factor. Like it wasn't fully like a reason, but it's definitely a factor that caused me to like kind of quit there for a bit. At least for the first part of this whole like saga of things. Because like I said, there for a while I was having 2 jobs, and school, so I kind of had to just push production. And then, yeah, I went from 2 jobs in school to no jobs in no school. And I'm still unemployed, but I'm gonna go into more details on Saturday, because this is just gonna be a story that I don't necessarily want to repeat, so my plan is to like say hi to everyone, make sure everything's settled, and then trying to stay consistent is tough with um through streaming and webcamming while real life kicks in from time to time, though. Yes, indeed. But train of thought just crashed. Alright. From 2 jobs in school to no jobs in school. And no school. So, yeah, just the whole, like, storyline on that, and just... Because, like, I gave you guys, like, many updates on what was going on. Like, truth be told, I'm not gonna have my stream show season this season, just because, like, if I were to start it now and have to leave, in May, it just wouldn't be worth making a stream season, quote unquote, for it. But I'll probably get my stuff together and get people on shows again. But it won't be a quote unquote actual season. But I'll still be nice and give people who have like temp bans opportunities to like get them removed, as if this was a season, because it wasn't their fault that stuff happened. And please note that I can't, like, normally I have a rule for myself about not talking about politics, but since politics was part of, or most, or probably the entirety of like what caused what happens to me to actually happen, I sadly can't go forth with telling this story without being completely apolitical. So, but I'm gonna tell this story on more of just like what happened, rather than like, oh, here's my opinion about it. Nope. Just what happened over there and how it affected me. So, yeah. Um um I did mention the new pastry design on a Gender Journey 2, so I'm not really spoiling much there. By drawing him for you. And Also, Mikey, whoever, on the other stream last night, whoever was surprised that, or whoever thought that the donut logo on Pastry's sweatshirt was new, did you guys click into my video and see that it was there? Click into my videos and click to see that they were there, like, the entire time. Um, uh, Retiring early in life was one of the best things I ever did. Um, After working, yeah, you mentioned that over on the show that I hopped on last night. Um, but yeah, um, and if I said tomorrow and the next day um on on the other show, if I said today or tomorrow and the next day, I meant today and Saturday, because my brain kind of lost a day in between there. And the reason why my brain lost a day there is tomorrow I'm gonna be spending the day with an in real life friend. Um, go into the city. So when I was thinking about when I was gonna do my stream, um, time relative, my brain was just like, nope, Friday doesn't exist. It's gonna be okay. My brain's like, okay, so Friday's not gonna exist. So I'm gonna say that today is I'm gonna do a stream on Thursday and Saturday, but instead be like, okay, I'm gonna stream today and tomorrow. So yeah, remember, Pastry Friday exists. But yeah, um, and then if you have any like ideas on what to on what um for on like what kind of storytime animation videos you would like to see, please let me know. Cuz that was kind of another thing that um kind of another thing that got me development held, was the fact that I wanted to do a more like atypical video next, but then I'm like, I just got stuck on that script as well. So let's get Pastry out of dev hell, don't we? Can't we? um that's my main goal between now and May, is to get Pastry out of dev hell and to hopefully get at least one video out, at least get the April Fool's Day video out and get the new Pastry rigged, and then new Pastry out on a video before May, because um due to my summer job, I probably doxed like what I did during the summer before, but I'm not doing it again today. So but like within that environment, I'm not gonna have any time or like I'm gonna have like 2 hours a day to myself, but within those 2 hours a day, I'm not gonna be in a room by myself. Therefore, I cannot do any voice recording that for myself or anyone else. The Donut Circle was there even when we met, um having, yes it was, I'm just making fun of whoever was like, or I think it was you who was like, the donut on the sweatshirt's a nice touch. Welp, it was always there. Hate to break it, it was always there. There we go. And I gotta remember to draw the new pastry, not the old pastry. Because this point and before, it's all the same. Because the old pastry's muscle memory in my hand. And my brain's like, we gotta switch it up a bit, but not too much. Um, and then let's see. I don't think I have any other announcements before I go into like the depths of hell, with the, story that I'm gonna share on Saturday. But during Saturday's stream, I'm gonna say hi to everyone, and then, right before I tell the story, I'm gonna be like, alright, so I'm gonna be recording, or I'm gonna be like clipping this part out just so that I can repost it and like repost it as a clipped out part of the stream rather than having to record it and like repost it. So I'm not going to be responding to any like comments on the stream between now and when I end telling the story, because I want to make sure I clip the story so that I don't have to tell it twice or even 3 times. But yeah, I'll have like a I'll have a warning before that happens though, because like people within streaming, like I know that people don't tend to like it when streamers don't read their chat, but it's gonna be such a serious story to where I would need to like not get sidetracked, unlike the gazillions of times I've gotten sidetracked, and it'd be fine. But yeah. But all that everyone needs to know is I'm safe now, so yeah. Gotta have a good rest of your day, and then pastry, and take care of my friend. Yeah, I was just saying about tomorrow. I'm still like reading and talking right now, but tomorrow isn't Saturday. Alrighty. If I say tomorrow, during the rest of the stream, my brain is thinking that tomorrow is Saturday because my brain's just deleting to this coming Friday from any like channel happenings or anything that's going on with the channel. So yeah. But yeah. Um. Um. Wow, it's been almost a half an hour already. But yeah. Um, we're gonna go and just and then in this background, I'm just gonna have like fire, since it kind of felt like that's kind of what happened. Um, because within the story, it's like my life metaphorically caught on fire. By the way, of course, I'm joking about it now, and when I'm actually um doing the thing on Saturday, I'm gonna be more serious about it. But yeah, um, and I'm not gonna like script myself with telling this story either. Um, but I'm definitely gonna have a paper of bullet pointed items on said list. Um, so yeah. But after this story, if anyone has any questions or like stuff, then I can. And then do. Yep. I'm just trying to get back some of my normalcy here. Cause life still isn't normal over here, but I'm gonna actually do my part to try to make things feel like they're back to normal over here. um. But yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how I want to draw the new back of the hair so that the layers layer correctly. But there we go. New pastry. Um and then I'm gonna have the background be like dark purple, because then the fire can like show through better. And maybe like sprinkle in some stars on top. Do 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 da ba ba ba. That's way too many stars for what I'm going for, but the fire layer can just take up as many stars as it wishes to. By pastry. I'm gonna just draw it like this and not have to worry about if I'm drawing the fire tip right. But yeah, Nona Batch, I'm seriously hoping that you guys have also been doing okay, cause life's kind of nuts right now. Even if yeah, even if you are like a mostly normal person, life's been like nuts. Normal, I'm not meaning normal in a bad way. I'm just saying normal as in not being in any sort of targeted group. Cause I'm kind of in multiple targeted groups. Um, like, like, like I've told you guys, I'm not doing my career isn't gonna be in animation, so but I'm not gonna tell you guys what my career is gonna be in because like it's nothing against you guys, it's just that the career itself is one of those things where like if someone were to find you outside of said career, like like on social media and you admit to having said social media, then there could be some like potential pro professional or professionalism things that you can get in trouble for if the people you work um if the people you work with or for, depending on how you think about it, if they find out your social media, then it would be considered like inappropriate contact. Of course, pastry and entity is pastry. Everything in pastry would also be professional, but yet it's still like gray. It's still kind of a like gray area. Um, because like most of the time when they say like they mention the whole social media issues, they tend to talk about like personal accounts, which haha, I don't necessarily really have to deal. I don't necessarily have to be the most concerned about people finding the personal accounts that I don't have. Most of them, anyway. But yeah. And also, me having this said career is also another reason of why don't I don't have a face reveal planned, even though I've been doing this for 5 or 6 years. Um, but yeah, it's just one of those things, and I'm not gonna be like any like um top super secret top like government spy or anything. It's just with said job, I'm gonna be working with a sensitive with a sensitive population, so kind of have to keep those people safe, you know. Um, yeah. Um, so it for me to um for me to be able to do a face reveal, I'd have to be able to do this, do storytime animation, and or just um freelance full time and not need said other job in any full time or part time manner. Um, let's see here. I'm gonna do a like a let's see do beep beep beep. But yeah. And I mostly just got on the stream to draw this thumbnail, so unless the chat is like, please don't leave us at the very end of this, after I finish this thumbnail, I'm gonna hop off. Unless everyone's like, wait a minute, please don't go. I've had that happen during like my stream show episodes, but due to like I'm talking about like audio games and the hobby interview show, but due to standardization of said shows, and since they are a part of a stream show series, and I wanted to keep everything standardized, I've had to be like, sorry, it's time to go. But today won't be like that. I have nothing I need to do except for eat dinner eventually. So, yeah. You guys are the rest of my day today. Um, so if you guys want to, like, ask questions about anything but, what happened, I can answer those for you. Um, and yeah. Um, also, I'm planning on to do more streams in general. Like, more random work streams. Maybe some just screwing around streams. Just, like, streams to help me further supplement, watch time. Because part of the reason of why I did the stream shows originally was to help me supplement watch time, since animation takes forever and a half. But you guys liked them so much that it's like, it didn't feel like filler content. So yeah. Hmm. And I think I even said that during the reverse episode on streaming. And just so you guys know, Bendy's safe, but he's on a 2-year trip. So you guys won't be seeing him until 2027. Because he left last year, soonly after we did our April Fool's Day special. I hate these bubble letter A's. But I'm still new in them. Because I care about y'all. Let's see. And this is just pastry making up bubble letters. This isn't official bubble lettering. I'm just making sure I actually know how to spell this. E. N. D. And then I'm gonna size adjust the happened so that I can add the, I'm gonna fix that letter D there. And then I'm gonna do a question mark. And then I'll resize said letters to have it make sense with the rest of the things. And then probably hop off unless my chat somehow just randomly happened. Wait, is there an extra E in happened? Yes, I wasn't just being special there. There we go. I've actually adjusted quite well to the new equipment, I think. It just took me a bit to figure out. And truth be told, the only new quote unquote equipment I got was like a monitor and Ethernet. So, it's just with the monitor, and also a new room. But where I record don't necessarily matter unless it's like a different like sound um frequencies in said room, which time will tell on that one. And then let's see. To the left with this transform. No, I said transform. This, that, way too. Let's see here. Transform. Normally I don't make text this big, but since it's gonna be pretty much most of the stream, I'm making it big, this big. And this is probably gonna be the first time I've actually done a serious stream. So wish me luck on that as well. And also, during this story, I'm gonna be telling all bits and pieces and parts. And there's some people have different parts of different things. So just so that I can have one place that where it's like, this is everything. Okay? Kind of thing. And yeah, anyways, since I'm done with that, it's time to end the stream. Oh, crap. People actually showed up. Hi. Good night. Where can we send fan art? Thank you for, asking where to send fan art, but I mostly use a, email. Let me pop open YouTube on my phone. I don't have a YouTube window open on, let's see. And then, so I tend to mostly do like fan art over email. Just because like, yes, I have a Discord, but I don't have a server for it yet, and I mostly use it for like friends of the channel, which is like people who have met through Discord who have done similar or who does similar things than me, who are also YouTubers. But my it says so in the email, but how you send fan mail is rebelliousfanmail@gmail.com. Also, since it doesn't also there's like two versions of Pastry the character. You can draw either of them or both, and I don't care as far as like that part of the fan art goes. Um the new so the reason why there's two of them is because um in the beginning of this channel I thought I was a girl. And then when channel progressed, I went from male to non-binary, made the character fit for non-binary, um and then from non-binary to male, and then from the non-binary to male, like the character didn't fit anymore. But yet, I'm still gonna like honor and respect, and once I officially make merch out again, both characters are gonna be on merch. So yeah, and I'm planning to hopefully find a way to keep the character, um, old character stuff, um, like the old style of the character still in your stuff. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. And are you a new fan of this channel? If so, welcome. And if you're new to the channel, then you're still welcome to hear about what happened before this point. But like I'm mostly gonna do Saturday stream for like the people who've been there for a while, and then like I was on stuff like all the time, and then like I ended up just silently like I at first I was like just delaying things, and then I ended up like ghosting um things for a while just because life got tough, which I usually do in real life but not to this channel. So it's just career based stuff and things. And yeah, welcome to the channel. um I was just thinking about your channel the other day. Um, oh, so you aren't new, I don't think, but you're under a new name. But yeah. Anyways, unless you guys have any more questions or anything else you wish to hear from me, I'm planning to hop off. So that I am 1 hour away from a socially acceptable dinner time, but I'm hungry. I'll figure that out. And yeah, anyways, yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to put more streams in, like probably a random work stream too. Anyways,